Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody up, rise, shine. Let's do it. Let's get it. Rise and shine. Let's do it. Let's get it. Tap it on in. Tap it on in, my Facebook friends. Tap it on in. Let me know you were live with me this morning. It's Monday. Well, no, it's what's this, Tuesday. And just tap it on in, y'all. Y'all tap it on in. Hey, Sandra, what's up? Tamika, I shout you out. Courtney, what's up? Keisha, what's up? Y'all tap it on in. Tap it on in. Tap it on in. Tap it on in. We gonna have a little real talk this morning. I wanna put something on your mind. I wanna put something in your heart. I want you to recognize how blessed you are. Yeah, I'm back in Chicago. What's up? What's good? I hope all is well. Come on in, y'all. Chop it on in. Come on. I need about 3 more people to come on in and say good morning. I wanna drop some in your spirit. Becky, you stay right there. I like Becky. Becky was somebody I rode with a long time. Becky, I'm one of the realest dudes. Hey Claudia, you ever go meet. I don't sugarcoat. I don't hold nothing back. I don't bite my tongue. I tell you how I feel. I told y'all I'm a Christian thug. I cuss you out. Pray for you, ask for forgiveness, and all in the same breath. It all decide which one do you want. You can think you can play me for a fool, but guess what? The joke is on you. It's not on me. It's on you. It's on you for thinking it's on me. It's not on me. It's on you. Yeah. Yeah. Sandra is good people, y'all. Let me just drop this notion right here about Sandra. I met Sandra on Facebook. I'm gonna show y'all how good God is. I met Sandra on Facebook in the R. Kelly group. And me and Sandra always communicated. And by the way, Sandra is married, okay? Has a whole husband. But we always talk on the phone, talking about the R. Kelly, whatever. Her husband knew about me, because et cetera, et cetera. I feel like I have the right to share this. And so when I came to Houston, I met Sandra for the first time. And, we embraced each other and it was all good. And Sandra's like my sister, like a sister I never had, because my mama don't have no girls. She have all boys. So while I was in Houston, Sandra hospitality has really been great. I missed my first flight, and Sandra always check on me. She invited me to her church Sunday, and when I went to church Sunday, I met her husband. Her husband Eddie, shout out to Eddie. He's a good guy, and I like power couples, man. It's nothing like a strong, powerful couple. It's nothing like a strong, powerful couple. Sandra and Eddie are some great people. And I thank God for allowing them to have the heart that they have for people and just loving and giving and caring. You can't stop that. So I missed my first flight, trying to get the rental back to the airport. I missed that flight. They set me up for a 6 o'clock in the morning flight Monday morning. And Sandra, my Facebook friend, I ain't gonna even say my Facebook friend no more. I'm gonna say my friend. Sandra, my friend, she called one of her friends to pick me up from the airport, and they took me over their crib, and I spent the night instead of spending the night in the airport. I wound up missing my next flight the next morning, which was yesterday, Monday morning. Okay? Let me show you how God works. A lot of people don't believe God does things in his own way, his own time, his own manifestation. And if you don't know God does things for a reason, then you don't know God, because all you is a taker. is a user, a deceiver. So so I had to wait till 8 o'clock last night again. And Sandra say, we going to get Kevin. So her and her husband came and picked me up. And I went with them and we moved some stuff around. And that was cool. But during all of that, of moving, it wasn't the moving that was taking place. It was the bonding. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, my sister, Sandra, she said my sister. Okay, that's my sister now. It wasn't the moving that was taking place. It was the bonding. So me, Sandra, and her husband, we had created a bond that nobody could ever break, man. God is really good. So I thank you, Sandra, for your hospitality. You know, Houston is a great place, man. And I'm praying to God that if he go allow this to be my second home, to always show me a sign and give me all the support I need to make what needs to be done. And Sandra, again, I thank you and your husband. And man, it wasn't nothing to me. And so I came on home. And so I want to switch the story back around, you know, about people. I probably could have called Latanya. Latanya would have probably picked me up from the airport. Hey, Latanya. Latanya, one of my other real friends. You know, we did a water drive for Flint, Michigan, and we took it down to Flint, Michigan, passed out water, you know, in the church first, and then we passed it out water to the community. You know, hey, Latanya, I know I could have called us. I could have called Tiana. Tiana could have came and picked me up from the airport. You know, I could have called a lot of people to pick me up from the airport yesterday. You know, but I wanna clear something, y'all. I wanna clear something. Favor ain't fair, but it's fair, you know. I do got favor. You know, let me say something. One thing about me, I'm not a groupie. Never been. Can't be a groupie. I can't. If I was a groupie, I'd be smoking like everybody else. I'd be drinking like everybody else. I'd be doing this like everybody else just to feel like I'm part of somebody crew, somebody posse, somebody clique. You know, I would be just like that. But I thank God for creating me, for me being Kevin, original, not a carbon copy. You know, they say often imitated, never duplicated. So I thank God for creating me in his own way, where I don't have to be like so-and-so to feel like I'm part of so-and-so. And to feel like I'm part of this posse, a part of this clique. Because I don't do cliques. I treat everybody the same. Everybody. You respect me, I respect you. And I don't even have to know you to respect you. Period. I only have to know you to love you. As simple as that. You know? So I want to talk about last night again, because I think a lot of people got it twisted. For y'all just tapping in, let me tell you what happened last night, yesterday. Now, I could have called Tiana to come get me from the airport. Morning, Tiana. I could have called Latanya to come pick me up from the airport. Okay? But this one particular female, she's from Chicago, she must have got me twisted or something. You know, women think because they tell me, oh, you handsome, and that I'm blabbergasted, or, you know, or something like that. But first of all, let me just stop the press. Okay? Because when I look in this mirror, y'all don't see what I see. You only just see me. But when I look in this mirror, I see what God created me. I see where I come from. I see what I've been through. I see how far I've came. I see how God delivered me. I see things y'all don't see. That's where I get all of my energy from, because the devil could have had me a long time ago. So when y'all be seeing me all excited and my energy level just from 0 to 100, because you don't even know my story. So you can't even knock my glory. And a lot of people say, this dude is crazy. This dude is this dude is that. But you ain't even walked in my shoes. You never walked in my shoes. So when you see me going all just having fun and, you know, I'm doing my thing, because I'm excited, because the devil tried to steal, kill, and destroy me, even through people. But God had another vision for me. I say this again to the non-believers. I was homeless at 15 years old. I got to tell y'all this testimony again, because a lot of people think life is just, oh, you look good and you get this. No. You don't know what it took for me to get to where I am right now today. Your struggle and my struggle might be two different struggles. Your testimony and my testimony be two testimonies. But the truth of the matter is, it's still a testimony. I was homeless. At 15, I slept in hallways, stolen cars, park benches, and then I started selling drugs to survive. My homie used to steal cars for me just so I could sleep in them. Then I started selling drugs. Went to the penitentiary at 17. Didn't get out till I was 22. But I've been out of prison 24 years. And I've been celebrating every year. Because it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out. It's easy to go back to selling drugs. It's easy to go back out there and do foolish stuff. It's easy to go rob people because things get hard and things get rough. It's easy. It's out there. All it takes is a phone call. But that ain't what God got for me. He got something better for me. He has something better for me. So he delivered me from selling drugs. And so now that I see a whole brighter light that y'all just don't understand, it caused my confidence level to come from here to here. From here to here. And the only way I'm going to get that is going through my trials and my tribulations in life. And watch how God manifests some things in my life. Whether it's bad, He taking it around for the good. When it's worse, He say, hold on. When I go through some stuff, He say, look back where you come from. Ain't no pity party. If you made it through that, you can make it through this. That's what God tells me. So anything that I go through, I have a right to express. Now, maybe some of y'all don't understand it. It may not, this live might not even be for you. And I'm fine with that. My live be talking crazy might be the other day. You might want that side. But my inspirational side, which is right now, it's the bottom up when it comes to God. That's somebody I don't play with. Because I know He is real in my life. I know what I had to go through to get to where I'm at. I could have been a drug addict. I could have been an alcoholic. And all the things I've been going through in my life. And I always get a reflection. I'll be like, dang, God, you let me make it this far. You got a purpose for me. You got a reason why I'm here. You know, it ain't really for me. It's really for y'all. It's really to give y'all the strength that God that gave me. It's really to give y'all the hope that God done gave me. It's really to give y'all the faith that God done gave me. That's really to show you how God can take a bad situation into a good situation. I'm just a vessel. God just using me to show you how He made me the man I am. See, we all got a testimony. It's just those that choose not to share it, that's on them. But do you know, I open the doors for a lot of things because God gave me the power to open the doors. See, I don't believe in that holding stuff in. Because sometimes when you hold stuff inside of you, you liable to just self-destruct. Yeah. God used me on this day. Yeah. You want to hear some testimonies? I'm going to give you some. You know? Let me tell you something. When you hold things in, you liable to self-destruct. So when people see me expressive, I'm an expressive person. I'm putting the cards on the table. This is who I am. And people think because I joke and I laugh on Facebook that I'm not a serious person. But you don't know, I got more God in me you will probably ever have in you. For real, for real, for real. And if the Spirit hit me, and however God want to use me, whether it's through social media, I don't have to be in no church. I can reach people through social media. Then that's what it is. But those that been through something understand what I'm saying. See, I always say, you can't say nothing if you ain't been through nothing. You can't say nothing if God ain't healed you from nothing. You can't say nothing if God ain't delivered you from nothing. We all got a past. And whether you not want to look back, you're going to have to look back. Not to have a pity party, but to rejoice on how you made it. And that's enough to give God the glory. And all he wants is a simple thank you. That's it. A lot of us, we get on these high horses, and you start getting into these eye phases, but then you forget about him, the Creator, who allowed you to do the things that you're doing, to live the way that you're living. He allowed those things. You know how? Let me wake some of you people up. Get up this morning. Let me be that coffee in your cup and that sugar in your tea. Let me tell you how God allowed you to make the things that happen. Because for one, he got to wake you up. That's number one. Okay? Because if he don't wake you up, it's going to be a disaster. All right? Everything that you work for is gone. You know. And that's a God. James, there's a God. I know there's a God. No one can never tell me, hey, if it wasn't a God, I wouldn't be right here, right now. To be honest with you, bro, real talk, I'll probably still be in prison. But I've been out 24 years, and that's through God's grace and his mercy. Now, how have I fallen short? Of course I fell short. But do he pick me up and get me back on the right track? Of course he do. Because ain't no perfect people out here. But let me go back to what I was saying, how people got to where they is right now today. Because if God didn't wake you up this morning and give you the activity of your limbs, you would not be able to go to work right now. If he didn't get you out your bed, if he didn't get you up this morning, if he didn't started you on your way to do whatever it is you need to do to take care of your business, then you wouldn't be able to accomplish none of the things you accomplished today. And all he wants is a simple thank you. All he wants is a simple thank you. That's it. So, no, because he picked me up, bro. They just said, James, right now, real talk, bro, this ain't the time for that. But I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes when I can't get picked up, bro, God picks me up. Even when he think it's people that can do it, it be him that do it for me. I have my down moments. Don't think because I get on live. No. It's all good. James is a good person. But don't think because I get on live that my life is just all this glory and all this because I'm laughing. I just have a happy spirit. So regardless of what I go through, God go get me through it. You know what I'm saying? He go get me through it no matter what I go through. Because see, you can look on this side and I can look on that side. And just because I look on that side, that doesn't mean everything going good in your life. All hell might be breaking loose. You know? No, I know what you're saying, James, but all hell could be breaking loose. But don't nobody know your struggles. Don't nobody know your issues but God. But that doesn't mean because we going through stuff, we ain't still allowed to have fun. That don't mean that because we going through stuff, we got to stop our lives. You got to still keep living. Because God said, I can do all things. All things. Not some things. Not little things. Not a few things. He said, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So, if he said I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, why I can't be strong? Why I can't still go on a vacation and let God fix whatever my situation is? Why I can't? If my strength's supposed to be in the Lord, then why I can't continue to live my life and let God do what he needs to do for me? You know? And I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I just got to keep, and I promise you, I say this again, and a lot of people think it's a joke. They think it's a game. I really was not going to go out of town. I really was not going to even go to Houston, but I already pre-booked it. You know? I already pre-booked it. Waiting on this day to come up. Waiting on this day to come up for me to go to Houston. But in the midst of me booking it here, waiting on, let me open y'all eyes. See, I already pre-booked it. But just because I pre-booked it, and this is Chicago right here, and this is Houston right here. Now, I already pre-booked it here, trying to get to here. But in the midst of all that, between here and here, all hell done broke loose in my life. Let me testify. All hell done broke loose. From Chicago, before I got to Houston, all hell done broke through in my life. And I almost didn't go to Houston. Now, you listen to this one. So I wasn't going to tell y'all this, but I feel like, you know, this is the testimony that y'all need to hear, since y'all really think, you know, I'm not strong in the Lord. And it'll probably be like, well, why you do that anyway? If you ain't this, you that. Well, it ain't for you to figure out. That's between me and God. God said, go, I went. I had a good time. I'm back. Whatever's going on in my life, God is orchestrating some other things. He gonna make prosper. He gonna make happen. But he gonna do it at his time. I just got to keep the faith and know that he gonna do it. So between here and here, all hell done broke out here. So we'll say 2 weeks ago, before I was getting ready for Houston, I had to get a U-Haul and get my stuff and put it in storage. You want a real testimony? Here you go. Because see, God said, I'll shame you if you shame me. So allow me to just shame the devil. Okay? Let me shame the devil. Let me shame the devil. Okay? Now, between Chicago and Houston, all hell done broke loose coming up to my vacation because I didn't do nothing on my 48th birthday, July 6th. So I said, well, I'll go to Houston because I've never been to Houston. How would you go visit Dallas last year and not go visit Houston? Okay? All hell done broke loose. I had to put all my stuff in storage. And I had to prepare for my trip. I had to get my dog straight and all that, because I had a dog. I still have my dog. But all hell done broke loose, so I still went on my trip. I forgot everything that was back in Chicago, or back here, whatever. And I just let God do what he need to do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever my situation is, God is going to fix that. He's going to orchestrate that. I ain't worried about that. Been there, done that. So I'm not worried about nothing. I always say, see, what motivates me is because there's somebody else that's doing worse off than me. There's somebody else that's worse off than you. So if you got a roof over your head, if you got clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, you got a job, you got income, there's some people who ain't got a job, there's some people who ain't got a roof over their head, there's some people who ain't got shoes on their back, shoes on, clothes on their back, shoes on their feet. So there's somebody that's worse off than you. There's somebody who ain't even got lights to cut on, but you do. So I say this to say this. Whatever my situation was before I left Chicago, God is working it for the good. But since I visited Houston, he opened up my eyes a little bit bigger to say, hey, this is where your heart probably need to be. Because this is where the hospitality is at. Chicago, anybody from Chicago, this is man, they love you, but they can't stand you. And they love you, but somehow they will hate on you with that love. And I don't even think that's love. That's just fake love. Because anybody that loves you won't have to hate on you. Anybody that loves you won't have to hate on your shine. If anybody that loves you won't have to hate on your testimony, your glory, where you made it from. And if anybody think you all that, then guess what? You is all that. Just because they think that. Because God made you all that. Don't nobody know what you had to go through to get to where you at right now today. See, what may be little to you is big to me. Maybe big to you, maybe little to me. I like the little blessings sometimes. Because I know if God giving me the little blessings, they gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And God gonna know I'm appreciative. So I don't take nothing for granted. Now, people can go in this world, act like they got it all together, got their ass teased, they ass dotted and their T's crossed. But some people ain't got it together. Some people robbing Peter to pay Paul. Some people working and trying to beat the check before it get to the bank. Come on now. Everybody don't have to know what you're going through just because you're going through. You just got to know that your faith is on a whole other level that God's going to get you through. And whatever I'm going through, he going to get me through. Period. Period. I'm a motivational, funny, humorous, loving, God-fearing, courageous man. It's me. I have a lot of size, a lot of person, and I thank God for this, that I don't have to change me to be accepted by you. Let me flip this script around. I want to talk about yesterday. Now, I could have got Tiana to come pick me up from the airport. I could have got Latanya to come pick me from the airport. But it was this one particular chick. She was in my inbox. And sometimes if the spirit leads me to want to talk to somebody, because I do go through some things, and sometimes I feel like, hey, I don't have any real friends that I can vent with, that I can tell you something that I can't tell nobody else. I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I come on live, and live becomes my moment to not just profess some things, but to also to express some things, to vent, and also to free somebody else, to help somebody else. That's why I come on live. So if I go through something, I'm going to come on live and vent with y'all, because those that feel it. Those that don't, they'll depart. And that's fine. I'm not for them. I'm for you. Because whatever I'm saying might be helping you. And I'm just a vessel because I know God is using me. So nevertheless, going back, this one chick, she said, I'll pick you up from the airport. I said, you sure? She said, yeah, I'll pick you up. Then when I get to the airport, call the phone. It's going to voicemail. It's going to this. It's going to that. But see, the thing is that who you trying to impress? You think I ain't never said rejections in my life before? I feel like if we supposed to be grown men and we supposed to be grown women, you think no ain't never been said before? I'd rather a person keep it real with me, and at least I know you real with me, and ain't phony with me. Because if you phony with me, you phony to yourself. So who is you fooling? It's just a simple no. So if your word is not your bond and what you say you go do or whatever you go do, then sometimes people just need to be quiet. Because then you make yourself look like the one that's got the issue. I'm not the issue. I'm just the listener. I'm just a listener. If your word is not your bond, why say anything? You damage yourself more than you trying to hurt somebody else because you just showing who your true colors is. And I'm a strong believer. When I tell God, God, show me who's for me, show me who's not for me. And when he show me, I get rid of you. And the girl texted me and said, oh, yeah, you think I'm not trying to impress you? No, I don't want nobody to impress me. Just keep it real. I'm only impressed by real stuff. Not the fake phony and the blah, blah, blah. You know, let me clear this airway for a lot of you women. I'm not thirsty for no woman. You think if I can't get a woman, I can get a woman just as easy. Easy. Look at me. I ain't the best looking dude. But guess what? I got God. I got God. And I'm confident. That what makes me look sexy. I'm confident. That what makes me feel good. Now, I may be too much for some people, but that's fine. Stay in your lane. Because this ain't that lane. This is a different type of man over here. This is a man that know where he come from and where he going and has a purpose. So I don't mind reading people's rights. When people think they doing me a favor, no. You did yourself a favor. You ain't do nothing to me. You ain't hurt me. I'm still here. I still make it. But what I'm saying is, people got to stop doing all this extra stuff, just being phony to kick it, or just saying things to make themselves look good. I think that's what a person want to hear. You know, all the inboxes I get with people telling me how handsome I am. You were so handsome. Oh, I like you. You got a cute smile. You got a nice. I hear all that all the time. I'm not saying I don't appreciate it. I appreciate the kind gesture, just like as well as you beautiful. Okay? But I'm not impressed. Impress me with your actions. Period. You know, women get on the defense and they say they want a certain type of man, but you don't know a man want a certain type of woman? So they get mad at me because I think like them. My trip was great. They get mad at me because I think like them. Just like you don't want no anybody. I don't want no anybody either. If you don't want no liar, I don't want no liar. If you don't want no cheater, I don't want no cheater. If you don't want no weak person, I don't want no weak person. So because if I want the same thing that you want and don't want the same things you don't want, that makes me the bad guy. If I want anything, I just get anything. I just feel like God don't have anything or anybody for me. Period. Period. You know the offers I get? I never been a bandwagon. I don't jump on just because, oh, she like me, let me go for this. No, I don't do that. Just like women want men to show them, men want women to show them too. And I'm one of those dudes. Your actions speak louder than your words when it comes to Kevin. Now, I don't know about the next Joe or what the next person is said, but I know God ain't bring me this far to be just doing on anything, accepting on anything and on anybody just because say I got somebody. You better put 2 checks behind that. And I'm for real. And that's what makes me the man that I am, because I have some morals, I have some values, I have some standards, I have some principles. I exercise my humility when need to be. I get ratchet when I need to be. I be humble when I need to be. And I get ghetto when it need to be. But one thing won't leave me is G-O-D. Period. You know, I find it funny when people think that they could treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, do you any kind of way. But before all that, you handsome, you nice, you this, you God-fearing, you know, them fake Christian women. You God-fearing and, you know, this, that, and the other. And then the minute you do something they don't like, the first thing they tend to say is, you ain't my type anyway. You ain't my type. No. I ain't your type because I read you your rights. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't your type because I expressed myself realness. So I'm supposed to let people treat me any kind of way? Where they do that at? No, first I'm handsome, I'm this, and man, I like your spirit, I like your energy, I like blah, blah, blah. But the minute I disagree with something and I express myself to the fullest, you don't like that real side of me. Oh, now I ain't attractive no more, huh? What happened to all that godly stuff? You a man of God. No. Who is you trying to fool? You know, from every action is a reaction. We all human beings. We all got buttons you can push. And I'm talking to all you women out there. You let a Negro get in your life, get in your space, get in your circle, get in your feelings, get in your heart, and you start to care for this Negro. And then that Negro don't treat you no other than a woman with respect. You tell me he ain't gonna push that button to make you become, who the fuck you think I am? Who that is? You can't tell me, because you got feelings too. So my point I'm trying to make, what makes people's feelings more important than mine? Am I not supposed to have some respect for myself? Am I not supposed to let a person respect me no other than a man, a king? Am I not supposed to have no worth? So I supposed to lower my standards and make somebody more high than mine? No. I'm never supposed to do that. Much is given as much as required. You want respect, you got to give respect. So I can give you respect, but if you show me you ain't worth respecting, then I'll take that respect back and I'll go about my business, because I'm not finna get into you a B and you a H and you a hoe and you ain't this. I'm not finna get into all that. Now I have done that, but I tell God to elevate me from that, because I got to realize everybody ain't for me. Everybody ain't for me. They pretenders. Some people out here send a representative. They send that representative that they nice, they got it all together and blah, blah, blah. And the minute you get in their circle, and y'all women could testify this when it even come to men, they do a whole 360. A whole 360 on you. And then you be like, who is this nigga? What nigga I've been entrapped by? What nigga I let him get in my space, my comfort zone? What nigga I done allowed to mess up my joy? What nigga I done allowed to take away my happiness? We all done it. We all done it. You know, we all done it. We all allow people to get in our space, and for some reason, they want to try to make us comfortable, only to get us more comfortable. Can I preach a little bit? Now I'm going to say, can I preach? Can I preach a little bit? Can somebody just comment, preacher? And I'm going to try to preach without cussing. See, we allow people to get in our space to get us comfortable. And more comfortable. And then make us uncomfortable. So by that time, we done got more comfortable with the person we dealing with or talking to or into, dating, whatever we doing. Sometimes it'd be hard to not just want to let those little feelings that we have for that person go. You know why? Because they done got us to a comfortable space. They got us out of our comfort zone into their comfort zone to where all we think about is them. Thinking about is them. Thinking about is them. And when we thinking about them, they don't even care about us. They don't even care about us. So we got to be careful who we put in our space. Everybody don't deserve your space. Sometimes people got to, listen, when I say expiration, you better start putting an expiration on certain things. Because if you don't put an expiration on certain things, you headed down back memory lane. You heading back down memory lane. Can we go back down memory lane? If you don't put no expiration on stuff, you're going right back to that same disappointment. You're going right back to that same hurt. You're going back to them same tears you've been crying from the last thing. You're going back to that last pain you've been feeling, like from the last thing that you're feeling in this thing. You better start putting some expiration dates on stuff. Now, I understand food has expiration dates. Milk has expiration dates. And I'm going to pick the shortest ones, not the canned goods, because canned goods expiration dates can be from 2019 to 2020. I ain't got all that time. So I'm going to just use examples like milk. Milk got expiration dates. Eggs got expiration dates. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else got expiration dates? Bread got expiration dates. Okay? And after a while, when the expiration dates come, what the milk do? It spoils. By the time you dealing with somebody and they not trying to, hey Tasha, and they not trying to help you grow and help you develop, they become spoiled. You don't want to be bothered with them. They sour to them. You don't want to sleep with them. You don't want to be with them. You don't want to be around them. You don't have nothing to do with them. Because they took up enough of your time. Your time is expired. I ain't the time. I just realized with me, I can't speak for nobody else, but I only can speak for Kevin Terrell. I just realized through my experiences that God ain't gonna never let me be in another situation where I have to go putting all my feelings into, putting all my time into, putting all my energy into, and I reap the benefits in a good way. So he changed that about me. So I'm not mad over no past. That's gone. I'm not mad over what the last person that did to me. That's gone. God healed those. That's what I'm worried about, what the last person did. I did all the boo-hooing and the whining and the crying and the wet pillows and the steepest lights and I can't be without you and why God this, God do this, do that, and God do it, and then I go back and I rearrange some things God had done. Yeah, been there, done that. Tell God to, fix it. And when God fix it, I want to unfix what he fixed. I done been through all that. Hey, Tishwish. But now I'm telling God to fix it and accept what he fixed and give me the strength to undo it. Period. Been there, done that. So that's why I like this new me, this new Kevin Terrell, this new I love you. You love this new happy, go lucky, joyful. I love this free spirited, free hearted. Because this was always me. But I let somebody take that away from me because I was too focused on them. See, sometimes you can take all of you and focus on somebody who ain't focusing on you. And then while you taking all your energy and putting it on them, they steady draining you. So I was being drained. I was being drained of my joy. I was being drained of my happiness. I was being drained of my love. I was being drained of my compassion, my giving. I was being drained of a lot of things. But there's this word called restoration. You don't know what it means, just look it up. It's this word called redemption, redeemed. You don't know what the word means, just look it up. God restored me. Everything that the devil tried to take from me, even through people, God gave it to me back and some. So I say this to say this. Don't get mad at me because I smile. Don't be getting mad at me because I act silly. Don't be mad at me because I got at least a little joy that keeps me going and pushing because I know the better is coming. And somebody said, you living your best life, Kevin. And I tell them again, I ain't living my best life. Because you know why? My best life ain't just with Kevin. Somebody else supposed to have my last name. Did you hear that? My best life is not with just Kevin. I don't believe in that. My best life is with somebody else in my life. Let's go add to my life. And I'm going to add to her life. That's when you live in your best life. You know, I'm enjoying life. I thank you, God. I'm able to smile. I'm able to give y'all some of my rejuvenation, my energy. And that's what I'm supposed to do. I want you to feel good. I want you to enjoy life. It's too short not wanting to be happy. You sad because you want to be sad. You miserable because you want to be miserable. You doubtful because you want to be doubtful. You have not because you ask not. But the Bible said, ask and it shall be given. Yeah. Yeah. And I just want to say this. And I know I've been on my live long enough. But I feel like preaching. And to all you women that's accomplishing everything in your life, after you've been in a bad relationship, I'm not knocking your glory. I'm not knocking your comeback. But I see a lot of women say, since I left him alone, I've been on my paper. I've been on my grind. I got a whole lot accomplished and blah, 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 blah. Let me say this to some of you women that's independently doing a damn good job. While God is excelling your life monetarily, materialistically, and while he elevating you to a whole nother level, just take a moment to ask God to fix your heart. So when you get all those things, your heart will be healed. It really bothers me to see sisters advance their life to a whole nother level and God ain't fixed your heart. It really bothers me. I know you got the short end of the stick. I know he did you wrong. He damaged you a little bit. But it ain't nothing God can't fix. And it ain't nothing that God can't heal. Because he did it to me. And I thank him every day. Even when the enemy be trying to fool me with these, want to be Christians, want to be this, want to be that. I thank him every single day. For real. So I just want to say that to you women. You know, I applaud you for making a comeback. But while you're making that comeback and you're establishing your new house, your new car, and you're bouncing back from the last relationship, and you think that's making you stronger, fine. But don't get stronger to become bitter. I feel like preaching. Don't get stronger to become bitter. And sometimes we can get up there, and at the time we excel into a whole nother level, our heart is still broken. Our heart is still damaged. We're still in the healing. So when women say, I've been focusing on my career, I've been focusing on my business, I've been focusing on this, I've been focusing on that. Well, what about your heart? What about your love? What about all the things you used to be before he came into your life? Did God restore that? Only you know. But what I know, he restored me. It's just a temporary setback. I feel like my life is a setup. My setback is a setup for a comeback to even stronger than the last time. Just to give him more praise, more glory, and have more testimony to share. So again, while you taking off on your career and establishing all the things you establish and accomplish in life, because some women do bounce back from bad relationships, I really pray that God fix your heart in the midst of that. Straight up. I really hope he prepare your heart. Because it ain't no use to accomplishing all the things you're accomplishing, and you can't even enjoy it with nobody. Boy, man. Y'all got me preaching on a Tuesday. And it ain't no use to accomplishing all the things you accomplish, and you ain't really ready to be receptive of love. It don't make no use accomplishing all the things you accomplish, and you can't even trust nobody. But you ask God to do these things, but you ain't asked God to fix your heart. Because in the process you getting all these things accomplished and fixed, how is your heart at the end of the day? Is it ready for the next level of living? Or do you just want the material things that God provided you with? Again, you can have a house, but that don't mean it's a home. You're the only one in it. Maybe a kid or a dog, cat, I don't know. It's okay to have money if you ain't got nobody you can trust and enjoy it with. Maybe because you think the last guy was a user, everybody else a user. Fix my heart, God. Get my mind out of that state. Yeah. It's okay to have those things, but who can you trust? This is why I tell people, I thank you, God. I just thank you for me being Kevin Terrell. I just thank you, God, for not letting whoever you put in my life make me become them, because you know that's not me. So get rid of them and keep me whole, keep me sane, keep me the person who you made me to be. If I'm loving God, let me love. If I'm giving God, let me give. Don't let my heart be dismayed because somebody else's heart wasn't right. You continue to let me be me, because they're going to be somebody that's going to appreciate me and accept me. I cannot let people change me from who I am. If I let people change me from who I am, then I was never that person in the first place. So I thank him. Don't put everybody in the same boat. Just because she ain't get it right, that don't mean ain't nobody right. Just because he ain't get it right, that don't mean ain't nobody right. And just because he used you or she used you, that don't mean everybody go use you. And just because he ain't love you, she ain't love you, that don't mean ain't nobody go love you. Just because they ain't want no relationship and playing games, that don't mean nobody else don't want no relationship, and that don't mean everybody's playing games. Take them red flags for what it's worth. Nip it in the bud. Keep moving. Get your heart all entangled in something that you can't get it out of. All because you want to think this person is really nice when they really showing you who they is. Clean your circle. Get to smiling again. All right. Well, y'all have a good Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. I think I've said enough. I'm all good. I just thank God for just making me who I am, and not letting people get me twisted, because I'm smarter than the average. I got the best of all worlds, and I'm gonna use it to my ability, but for the good and not the bad. I thank y'all for tapping in. Good morning. Listen, y'all keep me in prayer because I need it. I pray that God fix my situation and turn it around for the good. Vacation is over with. It's back to getting focused on doing the things I need to do to make sure Kevin Terrell stay afloat. I thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you for tapping in. But I got to tap out. I'll let y'all later. Peace.